Okay, at 7:35, we'll call the meeting to order. The location of fire exit doorways are on either end of the hallway in case of emergency. The AED machine hangs directly on the wall across from that door. Please turn off all cell phone and pagers. Clerk, please take the roll call. We're all, it's not here, so we're all here. Here. I apologize for this, but it's just a rare thing to happen. We're just going to have to work our way through it. Let's see. We can approve the minute. Okay, Gary. What I'm going to do is, since we don't have a legal notice, I can't hold a public hearing. But what I can do, I can move down is Laura Crosetti. Are you here? Would you let you can come in front of our board. We can schedule a public hearing. We don't need.
Okay.
If you'd like, we'll do it
sure.
now.
What do I need to do? I'm sorry, I'm very nervous.
That's all right. Just
should I stand or? Okay.
Just tell us what you would like to do.
Okay, so we would like to keep a shed. We have a house and then a driveway and then the shed's on the other side of the driveway, but our house sits sideways, so there isn't another place to put it. So we're trying to keep the shed there. I tried to come and get a permit when I first moved here, and we had to have the shed moved off my other property by April. So we did that, and Cheryl said we'll deal with it later. I came to buy the permit, and then a guy fell down the stairs, and it was a whole thing, and so I couldn't buy the permit that day. It was a crisis. And then I forgot to come back, and I apologized for that. I really do.
That's okay.
Sorry. I'm so nervous. It's like going to court. It's like terrifying. Okay. So anyway, so if you look at the property, there isn't another place that I could put this. In the back of the house, there's a large hill that goes over a pipe that feeds into the creek. So I can't take anything over that pipe or it's going to collapse the pipe and damage it. There isn't, I mean, if I put it further towards the road, then that's going to be in more violation of this. So there wasn't another place. So that's why I'm asking for a variance for that. And also our neighbor 2 houses down has a 3-car garage very close to the road. So if it's about the way that it looks, that, you know, it's.
Now, do you live on the west side of Weiler Road? The long lot, you're quite a ways back?
Yes. We have a very long lot, but it's all trees. And I can't, like I said, I can't take the shed over the hill because there's a pipe there. And you can't take a vehicle over the pipe or it's going to collapse the pipe. So that's why we're asking.
Okay. It sounds like a reasonable application.
Sorry.
Shared driveway with your neighbor?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where Don used to live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Gotcha.
Did you know them? I guess you guys know them.
Place very well.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we can schedule you a public hearing
Okay.
for next month and we'll get it all straightened out.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. What, is there something else I need to do or?
No,
Okay.
we'll make a motion.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to schedule a public hearing for Laura Cassetti of 625 Weiler Road sometime after 7:30 on October 18th. For having a shed in front of the front foundation of the principal dwelling. Does she need the and for a variance for distance from a residential structure.
Second. Okay, motion by Rock Ellsworth, second by Carl Rock to schedule a public hearing for Laura Crosetti, 625 Weiler Road, for October 18th after 7:30 for a variance needed to keep a shed in front of the main foundation. I will call the vote. Norman Bonds, aye. Rocky Ellsworth,
Aye.
Ed Hay,
Aye.
Carl Rock,
Aye.
Jonathan Dolger.
Aye.
Carrie.
Now,
Hey,
the Saturday before, which would be the October 16th, sometime after 10:30, we come out to view the property.
Mhm.
So, because we like to see what we're voting on in that, so expect this. that
That's fine,
Saturday
okay.
morning.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, any questions?
nope.
Have your money in prior to?
Yes, I will. I'll come Friday.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough.
All right. Do I need to stay for the rest or should I
No,
go?
you're-
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Welcome to golf.
Did a good job. Run.
Oh my gosh, what a wonderful world. Dwayne Wolfer?
Dwayne's not here. I'm Darlene, his wife.
Okay, that's fine.
So what we want to do is put an addition on our existing pole barn, and we need a variance for the distance between our tractor shed and this addition. And Cheryl said that when we put this tractor barn, it's actually a large shed. When we placed it, no one told us it could be where it is, and we've had it there for several years. So she says we need a variance for that as well. So it's kind of confusing to me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Would be too close to another
Right.
building that's there.
Right.
I gotcha. Oh, I can see it now. And you're asking for a 7 foot,
Yeah.
I believe?
Yes.
Well, okay, what we'll do, we can schedule you a public hearing for next month,
Okay.
and, we'll straighten it out.
Okay. Now, at that time, will there be a decision made during that time,
The
or?
decision will be made that night.
Oh, okay. Okay. And we're supposed to have our money paid before that,
October 5th.
October 5th. Okay.
Yeah, that's $75.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'll entertain for a motion, we haven't made the motion yet.
So there, ultimately, it doesn't look like there was any variances for any of this stuff before, so we gotta have a variance for a shed in front of the foundation and for the 2 additional sheds that are there already, correct? Plus the distance between,
Doesn't say so here, but must
isn't
be.
that what this one here says?
See, like we had the pole barn put on, and that was also in front
Yeah,
of our house, but that was a separate lot at the time.
okay.
So we did the whole public hearing thing at that point, and we had the variance
variance
for
for it.
that.
For a accessory structure on.
Yes.
Without a primary dwelling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you've combined a lot.
And then we've combined them.
Never,
Yeah. So, and we didn't realize all this until we wanted to put an addition on that pole barn.
Well, we can add that to
I
it,
think,
that
you know-
it's, because it'll cost you no more money, and then it will.
And take care of everything in one hearing.
Oh, okay, perfect, yeah.
Everything will be legal.
Perfect, that's what we want.
I guess that's the bottom line.
Yeah,
so it's- according to the way this is typed up, a variance for 2 accessory structures, the shed in front of the front foundation, and less than 10 feet between the existing one and addition put on the second one. Is that what we're looking at?
yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. I'd make a motion that we schedule a public hearing for Dwayne Wolfer, 218 Ketchum Road. Relief from Town Code 520-27C to have a shed in front of the front foundation. Also, looks like Town Code 520-27C also for 2 existing accessory structures to where you're only required, you're only allowed to have one. Also, a 3-foot variance from Town Code 520-27C to put an addition on the existing accessory building where there'll be less than 10 feet between the two once the addition is completed.
Yeah.
Second.
Motion made by Eddie Hay, second by Rocky Ellsworth to schedule a public hearing for Dwayne Wolfer, 218 Ketchum Road, for several variances needed for an addition to an existing building for October 18th after 7:30. I'll call the vote. Norman Bond, aye. Rocky?
Aye.
Ed Hay?
Aye.
Carl Ross?
Aye.
Jonathan Boger?
Aye.
Carried. Okay, you're all set. It's scheduled for next month, October 18th after 7:30.
Okay, thank you. And now, can I pay that money before October 5th, or I have to do it on
You
October
can
5th?
do it, sure.
Hi, Cheryl. Good.
Could you, for that Saturday, October 18th, have staked out where the proposed structure would be? You know, just spray paint or
Oh,
stake?
yeah.
Because that Saturday morning we come around and look at
Okay.
the properties, so.
So you just need to know where the addition's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah, you know,
placed?
just
Yep.
corner stakes or
Oh,
orange paint on
okay.
the ground or anything. It doesn't have to
Yeah,
be,
perfect.
just so we can see it, what it's visually gonna be.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so I can run now?
Any
I have a
other
question for Rocky. I listen to WBE. Did you used to call in the weather?
Yeah.
And Norm, do you remember us? We worked at the golf course with you?
Oh,
Dwayne and Darlene Wolf? That was my favorite job. I know, I love that golf course too. That was sad when it went.
What course was that?
Ozzy's down across from Hamlin Beach. It was a hidden little treasure there.
She knows all our skeletons, so.
Well, thank you all very much.
Thank you very much.
And I'll see you, me or Dwayne will see you
Hi,
on the
Cheryl,
18th.
how are we doing?
We're doing good. I sincerely apologize for everyone for being so late.
No
Couldn't
problem.
help it. And Maureen will be here when she's done.
We don't mind you being late. Well, I was just very concerned that something happened to you.
Like, I think Ms. Lettweiler tried to text you or call you, but maybe there was no reception.
Well, I had my phone off and I
Oh.
came and saw it.
That's a good thing. Okay,
Don't worry, we're getting through it.
yeah.
Yeah, it isn't like some of us haven't been late.
All we got left to do is the public hearings and we're good to roll. Let me know when you're all set.
I'm all set.
Are you all set?
All set.
All right, now we'll move down to our public hearing, move up to our public hearings. We did think a little backwards, but
That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
would the clerk please show the legal notice to those present?
Need your binoculars, but there it is.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
All right, Suzette Brennan, 6390 Shore Acre Drive.
Go ahead, Rick Brennan.
She's passing the phone.
It's all yours.
I'm Richard, her husband.
I think you're
Yeah.
probably elected to do it?
I think so, yes, yes,
All right, this is the one for the variance, correct?
yes. Yeah, we wanted to build a deck, and as we showed you there when you visited the property on Saturday.
That was, you had that staked out very good.
Thank you,
Very
thank
helped
you.
us out.
Yeah, it's much easier to see something when it's staked and got the string all around it.
Absolutely, you've done a very good job, there's no
Thank you.
doubt about it, and it sure shows why you definitely need a deck, because where your chair is sitting on the grass, all you see is a wall.
Right, it's a nice brick wall, but there's no lake. Yeah.
Any questions from any board members? Not at this point in time, I'll open up for a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak for or against this proposal, please give your name and address. Yes.
Jennifer Vokel, 6386 Shore Acres. I'm the neighbor directly to the east, and I have no concerns with them putting a deck on their house.
Okay. Anyone else? The place is pretty crowded. At this point in time, I'll close the public hearing.
Thank you.
Okay, board. This will be of like a deck, like a wooden deck.
Yeah, Trex type material, similar to what you saw in the porch that we
Sure.
put on there.
Okay. All right.
It's, Lowe's offers that product, but it's very similar to Trex.
Mm-hmm.
We got our 5 criteria here.
Yeah, I haven't got that far yet.
Okay.
Don't push me so bad. I don't know why I do this. Number 1, whether undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created by the granting of the area variance. No. Number 2, whether benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some feasible method other than an area variance. No. Whether the requested area variance is substantial. No, I don't believe so.
But it fits right in there.
It's definitely needed. Number 4, whether proposed area variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions on a neighborhood district.
No.
Absolutely no. 5, whether the alleged difficulty was self-created, which consideration shall be relevant to decision of the zoning board of appeals, but shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance. I'm not so sure that was self-created because the water really raised Cain and you're
Mother
forced to build a wall.
Mother Nature, right, is, I
My
want,
answer to that would be no.
You have one of the better break walls down there. I'll compliment you on that.
Dad did a good job on that. Thank you.
If that one goes, there won't be much left of the
We're
beach.
gone.
Okay, board.
I'll make a motion for Suzette Brennan, 6390 Shore Acres Drive, seeking relief from Town Code 520-20C 2C for a 25-foot front waterside setback variance from the existing break wall, where the code states 35-foot setback for a deck on the front of the house. Assessor zone, type 2 seeker, LWRP, on floodplain.
Second.
Motion made by Carl Rock, second by Rocky Ellsworth to grant the area variance needed for the construction of a deck for Suzette Brennan, 6390 Shore Acres Drive. Will the clerk please poll the vote?
Norman Vaz,
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth,
Aye.
Ed Haight,
Aye.
Carl Roth,
Aye.
Jonathan Volker.
Aye.
Carried. Okay, we're all set on the variance. Now we'll move down to the area coastal erosion hazard permit. I guess if he's met every criteria, other than he just doesn't have the permit.
Totally correct.
So I would just, at this point in time, ask for a motion to grant the permit. And he should be all set.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to grant a coastal erosion hazard area permit to Suzette Brennan, 6390 Shore Acres Drive. All necessary documents have been submitted, and That's it.
I'll second.
Motion made by Rocky Ellsworth, second by Carl Rock, to grant the coastal erosion hazard area permit for Suzette Brennan, 6390 Shore Acres Drive. All the permit, all the things needed to do it have been, done correctly. Clerk, please call the vote.
Norman Vaz,
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth,
Aye.
Ed Hay,
Aye.
Carl Rott.
Aye.
Jonathan Vogler.
Aye.
Carried. Okay, now you should be all set.
Thank you all very much.
You'll just have to get a permit from the. Okay.
Is there another meeting, on October 4th also, or is that not necessary anymore?
That I
It's
don't know.
for, it's for your conservation corridor development permit to do work within 100 feet. So you do have to be here on October 4th at 7 o'clock.
My sister Bonnie could
Yes,
be here in place of us?
I think I met her yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, 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 she can represent you
Great.
if you'd like to fly back home.
No.
We'll be in Michigan.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
When the deck is complete, I'll put a nice, beautiful rocking chair in it. It'll-
Absolutely.
We'll have you all down for a picnic next year.
There you go.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Okay, Roger and Kim Cole. You have the second shed on your property. Let's see. Did you tell me originally you wanted 16 by 16, but you're downsizing it?
Yeah, we're probably gonna go either 10 or 12 by 16, go smaller.
Okay.
Why did you get rid of a lot of the stuff?
Well, we just bought some land down in the southern tier, so some of the stuff can be put there.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. Well, a 10 or 12 by 16, that holds quite a bit.
Yeah, it should fill what we need.
Yeah, okay. Any other questions for any board members? Now at this point in time, open up for a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak for or against this proposal, please give your name and address. Hearing or seeing no one, I declare this public hearing closed. Okay, board, any other questions? We were there Saturday and it'll fit in that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the stump pulled out, moved yet?
Nope, it's still there. Anybody feels strong, they're more than welcome to come help.
It ain't gonna be me.
We need a carnival with the strongman event.
Yeah.
Any other questions? If not. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. Still can't get used to this. Number one, whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby property will be created by the granting of the area variance. Number two, whether benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some feasible method other than an area variance. No. Number three, whether the requested area variance is substantial. Not really.
No,
The big lot, there's a lot of room there.
Yeah,
there's other sheds in the
Other
neighborhood
sheds
and
in the
everything.
neighborhood, so.
yeah, it's a corner lot, so he's got room. Number four, whether proposed area variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood district. No. Number five, whether the alleged difficulty was self-created, which consideration shall be relevant to the decision of the zoning board of appeals, but shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance.
He wants the shed, so I guess that was self-created.
Okay, now we can move on.
I'd make a motion that the application for Roger and Kim Cole, 35 Countryside Drive, requesting a variance from Town Code 520-31A that only allows one shed per lot. That variance would be approved to add the second shed. It's gonna be a maximum of 12 by 16 shed. Type 2 seeker. Consistent with other properties in the area.
Second.
Motion made by Eddie Hay, second by Carl Rock, to approve the application of Roger and Kim Cole, 35 Countryside Drive, for the addition of a second shed on their property. Clerk, please poll the vote.
Norman Vaz,
Aye.
Rocky Ellsworth,
Aye.
Ed Hay,
Aye.
Carl Rock,
Aye.
Jonathan Vogler.
Carried. Okay,
Thank you, all of it.
go home tonight, get strong and pull that trunk, and it'll be okay.
waiting a month for
The $75, we didn't pay it yet, so
We can do that this week, so you can come in and pay for that when you pay for the.
I can do it tonight if you want.
Oh. Did you wanna write me a check? Oh, you should write me a check for the $75, yes. And then permit will be 35, so if you wanna write,
All,
yep,
so you want 2 separate checks?
one check is fine. So that's like 110, and that's a $35 permit and a $75 public hearing fee. Okay. And then I'll take care of it tomorrow, and I will email you everything, and I'll put it in a hard copy in the mail too. Okay?
Thanks.
No, thank you for being patient.
Hamlin?
Yes, please.
I have nothing, go ahead, Cheryl.
Do we want to discuss the Wolfers and why he has?
Yes, we did,
Okay, because it was actually a merge years
Yeah.
ago?
yes,
So did you guys remember that?
we did it, actually, they brought it up,
Yep, good, okay, I'm glad.
yeah.
She said that they built the shed, so they got the variance for the shed without a primary dwelling,
Right,
and then they put them together, but probably the variances didn't,
there were no, yeah,
were no variances
there were no variances at the time.
issued for the building being in front of the foundation,
Right.
so.
We're gonna do all it.
Yep, all that at once, perfect.
We may have missed one, I'm not sure.
I think there's only,
There's one for in front of the front foundation,
there's two,
one for, well, yeah, but two in front, and,
the addition,
the less than 10 feet between the two with the addition,
yes.
plus there's a second shed, so there will be,
So there'll be two
there'll be
sheds,
2 sheds
Yeah.
in
and,
addition to the,
yes, just to make them compliant, and they were very cooperative. The
Oh, they were
nicest
very
people.
good, yeah.
yeah.
Nicest people. Well, thank you so much, we'll take care of that tomorrow. Thank you. Hey, thank you. And did we schedule Laura Persetti from Wild Road
Yes.
for a public hearing?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you guys,
Roger.
have a good night.
Bye, everybody, take
You
care.
related to Randy?
That's Randy.
No.
No.
'Cause I went to high school with a Randy Cole,
Where?
Hilton. Lived up-
Yeah, I think he was a few years older than me, because I went to Hilton too. But, no, I
There's
don't,
a Randy Cole on Peck Road.
did he get in a lot of trouble? Because
If he knew Ed.
I've heard, I don't know the guy, I never met him. There was one that lived up on Holmes Road too.
This was Peck Road in
Well, I mean, there's a-
1977 he graduated, so.
I graduated in '81, but the only Coles that I'm related to are my parents and these two.
Oh,
They're from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, my
They're
parents came,
Pennsylvania
my
Coles.
parents were Kodak
Yeah.
transplants
Okay.
back in the '60s.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night, thank you.
Have a good one. Anything else other than that?
no, just thank you. I started leaving at 7 o'clock. Could leave, so I was not able to leave, so I had to stay. So then when I got to leave, I called her and I said,
Well,
we're gonna stop. Oh, you wanna ask any discussions? Do you have anything?
all I got left to do is Jennifer, you have anything?
Yeah, I have a quick question, actually. It's the one I'm catching. Do they need, so there are VL, do they need a variance for accessory structures or not?
If they're in front of the front mount foundation line, yes. they do.
Right, but they don't need for the amount of structures, because they can have
They can only get 3,
right?
yes.
Okay.
And that's why they're adding on to the 1, so they'll still have 3.
Okay. So it's not for the variances and for, I thought you were giving them a variance or you were scheduling it for a variance for the number of structures, but that's not.
No.
Okay.
No. Just in front of the 2 for the front main foundation line, and then
And
the distance between
the two.
the addition and the
Okay.
1, the new
Got it.
addition and the 1, which is like 7 feet, I think.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do I have for you? Let me see. Jackie Smith, our county legislator, will be here at the town hall on the 21st for like a coffee hour from 9 to 10, if anyone has anything they want to talk to her about. The sewers, Lakeshore sewers, are moving along. They were scheduled to perhaps go to bid in October, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I think what kind of snagged it up was they had to do that testing down in Sandy Creek, and the DEC wouldn't consider the application like a full application until those test results came back. So the test results are in, the application was fully submitted, so just waiting on DEC. So I don't think it's gonna go to bid in October, probably not, maybe November.
Do you know they're gonna go through the winter?
I mean, I don't think they'll break ground this year, if you want
Cause
my
they get pretty
opinion.
rough down there.
That's my opinion only. But yeah, so Sandy Creek is, oh, sorry, back to sewers. Still working with Kendall for the Beechwood Kendall sewer district. They are behind us, so that's just still in like the earlier stages. But that is moving along. Sandy Creek is getting dredged, and it's supposed to maybe start today. I don't see anything happening down there, so did you see
I
anything
haven't
today?
been down there today. So
I drove by on my way here, but I didn't notice anything, but I guess I really wasn't looking, so I think I would have noticed if they had started.
How far up are they coming?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'll find out, cause my best friend Rowley's own the property right there where they're dredging. He'll tell me in a heartbeat what's going on. Well, good, I hope they get it done.
Yeah, but we were talking at the town board meeting that they're just putting all the spoils back into the lake.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, you know they'll never wash back in.
Of course not.
Stays where you put it.
It's job security, I think, right? And then a couple of our, like our LWRP, we had a public meeting for that last week here. It was our last public input meeting. That's going really well. We have identified 10 projects throughout the town that could benefit from potential grant monies from the LWRP. So if you guys want to see those, they're really interesting. There's a copy here in the town clerk's office, and there's also, they're going to be posted, I don't think they are yet, there's a Hamlin LWRP webpage where you can view the projects, and if you weren't able to attend the meeting, you can put comments online. So I would encourage anyone to do that, because the more public input we get, the better to know, you know, do people think these ideas are good, these projects are good? I mean, the whole reason of having public input meetings is to get people's suggestions, so
How many
definitely.
people attended roughly?
I'd say maybe between probably 15, so not, you know.
Oh, that's not bad, I figured maybe who knows? Like your hearings here, we don't get anybody.
Most of the time, but some of the time we do.
Well, if it's a wind turbine, other than that, though, it's zero.
Yeah, probably, I mean, close to 15 maybe. I don't think we had as many this meeting as we did last, but the last one was 2 sections. It was like 1 to 3 and 5 to 7, and it was outdoors at Hamlin Beach, so I don't know. But I think the option of having, you know, the same idea, go online and comment, gives people another, you know, venue for them to make comments still after the public meeting. Farmland protection plan is moving forward. Are you, any of you on that committee?
I attended the meeting, went very well.
Okay, good.
And
Yeah,
I think Phil was very happy about it.
Yeah, good. So I guess Bob
No,
King's
good.
already.
It will, it's in motion, it will go through.
Yeah, it's good to see. I mean, we talked about this plan for years and years and years. I mean, Bob King's been out how many times to talk about getting this plan started, and
Yeah.
to finally see it actually happening is nice. I'm trying to think. I think that is, we're having a public hearing on October 12th at 6:15 to opt out of the cannabis dispensaries and public smoking facilities. So the town can opt out. We would have to do it by the end of the year. We can always opt back in if we decide it's something we would
But
like.
once you're in, you can't get out.
Correct. So, that's October 12th, 6:15. And it's budget time, so just gonna be working on next year's budget. Put y'all in for a raise.
All I'll say about that cannabis, that's gonna be one big mess where it's done. Already is.
I mean, I think it'd be smart for us to opt out at this point and then see what happens, how things, again, my opinion, but how things seem to be working for other towns that don't opt out. Knowing that we could always opt in if we wanted to.
When you do the budget planning, talk with the assessor, because tentatively, isn't she, it could be extra work with her doing a reval?
That is correct.
Okay, so that may have to, I don't know if, she'd know more about it obviously, but I mean, I could picture that being a factor for.
Yeah. Well, we are aware. But thank you. And yes,
So
that's moving forward too.
Okay, because I don't want to get blindsided next May.
No, so the reval is moving forward.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
Well, that's not bad, you're doing well.
I move.
Aye.
All right, no other business, we adjourn.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. Thank you, everyone.
We made it through, no big deal. All I was worried about is something happened to you. I wasn't worried about that.
Worried. We're like, that's not like us.
Well, I had to tell Cindy that your phone was turned off. Here, let me turn off.
Well, I was trying to be nice early, so I turned it off.
I know. Jennifer, thank you for putting this on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for setting it up in advance. That actually works out well in case you're not here.
Eric does it for us.
Oh.
And then we just have to follow these things.
Oh, I didn't do anything other than hit
Really?
record. Yeah.
Okay, and then.
So let's hope it works.